So I'm at the TAEA conference, which is a Texas Teachers Education Conference here, and we are in Dallas. And basically what this is it's a whole bunch of different companies coming together and showing off all the fun things that you could possibly put into your classrooms to teach with art supplies. So I'm here with Renea Foil, and they are right there. But here's some of the fun things. So we have anything from ceramics to like Crayola is here, Blick is here, NASCO is here. There's different companies that will teach you how to do a little bit of everything. So I'm going to do a little small walking tour. I'm not going to do the whole floor. So here's Amco Brent. They do a whole bunch of pottery and glazes. Over here we have United Art and Education. What are you guys doing over here?
A cray-pen.
A cray-pen.
The tip gets hot, so you dip the tip of it into the crayon. It melts the wax.
Dip it in here.
Ooh.
And the wax will go up into the tube, and then you can draw with it.
And then you can...
Oh, how fun.
When you're ready to change color.
So basically you're just transferring the wax in a heated form to a different surface with a heated tool.
Correct.
That's
so
fine.
Like rinsing your paintbrush, to dip it
And so what's the little thing that you're dipping it in?
This over here is the cleaning wax.
Oh, okay. So it's just a
So if
blank
you're ready
wax.
to change colors,
I gotcha. That's pretty cool.
and then you just draw straight up and down with it, and that'll pull the
And it will
color.
adhere to any surface that you would do normal crayons.
That's
You would
correct.
Very cool. And it works
Well,
with any crayon?
It'll work on more surfaces than crayon will work on, because you can use it on glass, wood,
Oh, because it would
plastic,
take, because
metal,
you've heated it set on there.
canvas,
Very
ceramic.
cool.
Yep.
That's a fun thing. I love these.
Clear wax.
Oh, those are so cool. I've just been doing them on business cards basically this
moment.
moment.
Right?
Is there different tips that you can apply to
There's
this?
a thinner
I
tip,
have to do it more than once,
Okay.
but usually once is enough.
That's pretty cool.
and then the broader tip is what's on
Okay.
there right now.
Does this tool work with anything else besides a crayon?
We've done it with oil pastel. So this is oil pastel.
Okay.
This is beeswax crayons. This is regular crayons. You can also use paraffin
Fin wax?
wax.
Okay.
Like candle wax.
So you could do like as a
beeswax.
resist or something. You could put it on there. Very cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Appreciate it. All right. So that's a pretty cool little technique over there. Here we are with General Pencil. Oh, she's got stuff out. So General Pencil is over here. Are you guys promoting anything new or different or fun?
Oh, I'm showing everybody how to do water-soluble graphite.
Can you show me on video?
Yes.
So we have a water-soluble graphite pencil.
It's called Sketch and Wash.
Okay.
And it's easy as 1, 2, 3. White of the paper will be your light value, medium value. Put a few darks in a few spots. You never want to totally outline the entire thing.
Okay.
You can come in and just darken a few areas, or you can turn around and make all these lines dissolve and instantly
Completely
have
wash it out or wash it out.
Yep, and get several values immediately right in your project, and that's step 1.
Very cool.
You
Oh, I like your little pear you did and your apple.
It's fun. You can. This was all done in one step. Just if you want it darker, you just lay more pigment down.
Right.
I even do some fun texture effects.
That's
You
awesome.
also, these are some more fun texture effects I showed in my workshop, and you can put color over it.
Beautiful.
Once it dries, it's permanent. So when you put color over it, the color stays pure. There's no graphite to intermix with
Now,
it.
what color did you put over? Pencil or did you do paints?
I did the Kimberly watercolor pencils
Okay.
right here.
Okay, very cool.
Okay, and here's an example even
I love
of
that
the
pear.
We put the Kimberly yellow watercolor pencil on it first, and then I came back with some of General's multi-pastel pencils
Okay.
over that too, so
Beautiful.
you can add additional depth with that. So we were kind of focusing on that today.
That's gorgeous. Those are absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. And there's also lots of universities here, and they're helping promote that they have art schools in their university. So going over here, we have somebody who's going through and throwing pots. I think she just got done. So she's been sitting here creating for the past little while. Yep, she just got done making that beautiful guy. Saw her yesterday kind of going to town having fun. So here we have Lyra, Prang, Ticonderoga, Das, and Marimi, Canton. So this is all different companies, so they have different kinds of sketch pads. We have a ton of different types of papers that they're working with here. And then they have a little demo lab that they're working over here. We're getting to play with all of their fun products. So I got to sit down yesterday and kind of play. And all right, so we have a lot of things that we're demoing here and letting all the teachers kind of play with. So what do we have to play with today?
We have water-soluble crayons,
Very cool.
Lyra Aquarelle, and water-soluble graphite sticks.
Very cool.
We have metallic and classic colors of pencils. This is a polycolor oil-based colored pencil.
Okay.
Metallic and glitter tempera paints.
That's around the big bottles over here. You can see.
Big bottles.
Yeah, yeah.
And then FW acrylic inks.
Yes, those were fun. We've been playing with those with the straws and blowing and making pretty spatial art like you can see right here.
So that's what happens with water-soluble graphite. She sketched with that and then
Added the water to it. Very pretty. And then some of the paints work really well, or the paint or the pens work really well on the black versus the different types of papers that are there as well.
The metallic.
Some metallics work really well on the black. Very cool. Everybody's just kind of having fun, sitting down and making some art and having fun.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I got a chance to play over here with Art, and Art has two different companies. We have Reeves, and I got some demos from Reeves earlier. There's some pretty fun stuff. And over here we have Liquitex, and I got to play with Liquitex earlier as well. They have some pretty cool stuff. Look at all the beautiful stuff she's creating over here. Beautiful. She's playing with all her fun mediums and colors. So we have A. Franklin & Associates, and here's over we have Faber-Castell is part of them. Or we can see some of the stuff that they're doing. Here's some of the pretty artwork that's down here. So, what are you demoing right now?
Then I'll take the tempera paint and go on top of that. And then before it dries, I flip the brush over, and then I can draw directly into the paint. And then if I don't like it, then I can cover it up. And then, so that kind of relieves the anxiety that students have about, oh, I don't want to make a mistake, or like, can I sketch it out ahead of time? So it really reinforces the kind of intuitive thinking process. And so that when you come up with something that you like, then let it dry. So you're taking advantage of the wet paint by being able to get a real expressive, very quick line in there. And then once the paint dries, then you can go back with a sharper point and put the details. So you don't over scratch, you don't get, and it's a nice contrast between the quality that you can get with a nice thin precise line, and then you've got this very energetic line that runs it all together.
What did you put under it?
I'm sorry?
What was it that you put under there?
Beeswax crayons.
Oh, okay. Over there. Okay.
You made marks of these things? Make some marks
Awesome.
of them.
I will in a minute. I can't hold my camera and do it at the same time.
Make some marks of them.
I'll let her do it for me.
Here, tell you what.
Lay it on there, lay it on there.
There you go.
Yeah,
you
nice
wanna
and fun.
That's right.
Very
so
good.
Rich, isn't that?
Yes.
Here's one that's not moving.
That does a little
There.
barely tinted.
I'll get a nice up close on that one. Beeswax.
But anyhow, and the other thing that I do too is like, if I do a circle here, then I like leaving a little bit of a really bright color around it. And that, as I'm pushing the page, sometimes I'll actually get it to kind of travel into this neutral zone. But then once I have that, if I put this shape in here in order to kind of frame that around, then I have to think about what shape is going to fit in there. So it could be a watermelon slice, or in this case, a crescent moon. And so as I work around, and this one, it was a workshop I was doing on Halloween, so we did kind of a Halloween theme, but you could do any number of, propose like pets or animals or exotic plants or whatever, and carry it through.
Very cool. So what are some of the other fun things that you have out here?
Okay, these are connector watercolors. They're real rich. That's how I did the fish head, and it also works on black paper.
Ooh, pretty.
And then the middle part of the fish was done with watercolor pencils. The tail of fish were done with our pens.
So what's the difference on the pens?
They're nice pens. Now, one of the things that's nice, they are water soluble, and so this is an example that I did with the pens. If you're working with, let me reach around here for a second.
I love how they connect to each other. That's awesome.
Yeah, so if you're working with paper that has a bit of sizing in it, I can take some water.
I'll be with you in a second. You have any questions?
And you can use it like a paint. So that's how I was able to kind of blend the markers. You don't see the individual marks with the pen.
Right.
And then if you leave the cap off and let it dry, not intentionally, I'm assuming, then you
we
can put
never
a
do
little
that
water at the
intentionally.
bottom of a cup and then put the point in, let it wick up a little bit for about 5 minutes, and then it'll rehydrate the pigment, and you can
Very
continue
cool.
to use it until it legitimately runs out.
Fabulous.
And for this,
oh, sorry.
that Mr. Bacon?
Yes.
Let's say, is that your go-to doodle? Every artist
one
has a
of them.
go-to doodle.
No, Fonzie has a whole
I have a whole
menagerie
repertoire.
of go-to doodles.
Yeah, I've got also, I do all sorts of things. But what you can do is like, I can put in a little bit of preliminary shading in here. But then if I take water with it, then I can start getting some kind of nice washes with it.
Add some dimension.
And then keep the white of the paper as the highlights. And then once that dries, then if I want to enrich in the color or if I want to strengthen the line, I can go back. But it really gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of what you can do with it.
That's beautiful. So what are these guys here? These ones?
These are gel crayons, and half the set are opaque and the other set are transparent, so you can draw them like a oil pastel. They're real creamy, real smooth. You can blend them.
Is that basically the gelatos that you guys sell for the other
It's
side?
similar, like the art gel sticks came
Yeah.
first, and then they decided, let's expand the color range and call them gelato.
Yeah.
But they're virtually the same. And then you can use water.
So how is that different than that then?
This is wax.
No, this one.
Oh, this one? This one's a little bit creamier.
Okay.
So that if you want to blend it like a pastel, this blends a little bit better.
Okay.
But the difference in the gel crayons, the biggest difference I think is that half the set are these transparent colors, and so that when you go, here's nice bright blue, and as soon as it goes over that red, it's more of that purplish color, and so it's magic.
That's cool.
You get two colors for the price
Yeah,
of
those
one.
ones don't do that.
And if I come over here, then it turns colors and not whatnot. And so over in the background here, the base of the coral was tempera paint. Then I use a like a watercolor pencil for the texture. Then I use this transparent blue gel crayon to go over it. And so because it's transparent, you keep the texture. And then optically, you're blending this blue with this color, so it acts a little bit more naturalistic or at least convincingly as a shadow.
Very cool. I love that. Well, thank you so much. So we just got a fun little tour from Faber-Castell and all their fun little things. And yes, they are in the educational world and they are also in the crafting world. So now we are moving down the line a little bit. I got some fun samples from this company, Chroma Acrylics. They gave me lots of little fun goodies. I don't know if there's anything. Nope, they're all taken out. Came over here to this Activia products. It's a paper mache product, so I got to play with that. I'll be playing with that at home. We have some other art companies. There's some art back there that people can see. I'm trying to go nice and slow for you. And again, lots more colleges, and like FIDM is here, and there's lots of fun little things that are here and there and everywhere. There's some make and takes here and there. Yep, say hi. You guys showing or demoing anything off?
Is that a video?
Yes. You gotta make something stupid.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry I flushed that frog down the toilet when I was little.
You realize I can edit, right? You guys doing anything fun, demoing anything here?
Welcome to a
All right.
art supply where
You can save some money today.
thank you from Azel Art Supply.
You didn't realize that I was really going in there, right? So singing art sellers. Woo! All right, we have Art Bin over here, and they're selling all kinds of really cool art supplies over here too. We have Jack Richardson. So we have him over here. Jack Richardson and Company. They're selling all different kinds of cool temper cakes and different kinds of paints. Very cool. So everybody's kind of sitting down and getting to play with all their fun paints. Over here we have semi-moist temper cakes. I was playing with that yesterday. It was really cool. And then we have the powder paint. Very fun. And then we have over here, we have the, what are these called? Play color. The temper stick. Do you want to demo one for me real fast?
Rise in about 10 to 15 seconds.
Very cool. And how many different ranges of colors do you have in these?
Comes in fluorescents, metallics, and regular colors. You
can also do it on windows, glass, mirror, and it just washes off with water.
Very cool.
Then there's also play colored textile that's specifically formulated for the fabric painting.
Oh.
You need to heat set it to make it permanent. You can heat set it by putting it in a dryer, use an iron or a blow dryer.
Very cool. You know, any kind of fabric like canvas, or like you could do it on totes and stuff too.
Totes, shoes, very, very versatile.
Awesome. So it is kind of blending as well as you're putting it on, or is it just layering on top?
Pretty much more layering.
Layering on top. So once you, like you said, it dries within 10 seconds. So you can't put it down and then add water and blend it. It's just a straight paint in a tube.
Right.
Very cool. It's just a really easy application of paint.
Definitely. Great for teachers on a cart.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
to do painting. It's not as messy. Easy cleanup.
Very cool.
Modern,
Well, thank you so
non-toxic.
much. And so you do have like a metallic set, and you have, you know, like a neon set, and then you've got kind of the
This painting
general.
has some of the fluorescents, so you can see how it really pops with the use
Oh,
of the
how
black light.
fun! That's cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we're making our way down the aisle that I'm working with. So over here we have Royal and Langkohl, and I got some fun goodies from them, paintbrushes and stuff. She had a whole bunch of stuff, and it's all gone. Hi. And then we have Gel Press, which we love Gel Press. We're going to come over and talk with them later. I don't have time to get in there right now. So a little bit of everything. There's some artists here, again, more kilns, just a little bit of fun. So this is our TAEA conference, and thanks for stopping by and watching. Bye-bye.